or welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're having a beautifully sunny and blessed day. I am so excited to be diving into this very Veggie Legacy episode because we're going to be starting things off with a guy's getaway to Gibbi Point. I think this is going to be really fun. Brock and Egbert will be teaming up with Kyle Kyleson and his son Kyler to attend the Revive and Thrive retreat. I think it's going to be a really good time for all of them, and yeah, we'll get to look at some of the exercise equipment that the Adventure Awaits EP came with. Then, once the retreat is over, we'll head back to Timber and Clay Co., where Brock is continuously growing his craft and business. He's been leveling up his skills, so we are very close to completing the 3 creative skills that he needs to max. And then we'll end off the episode with Egbert going on a date with Sandra, who he has gotten really close to. It could end in romance, but it could also end in chaos because he is making steps to fulfill his Villainous Valentine aspiration. So yes, we'll see how that goes. But without further ado, get some snacks, get comfy, and let's jump right into the video. Before we can begin the getaway, I should mention today is actually Eglyn's birthday, and it is raining. And funnily enough, I took out my UI cheats today, just to kind of change it up a bit. And of course, it starts raining, so that's great. But well, we are going to celebrate Eglyn's birthday because I always feel like Eglyn is such an afterthought in this legacy. And I hate that. I really hate that for her. So we are going to do something special for her. Her mama will be coming over this evening along with some of the family friends. Brock did prepare a beautiful cake for her. And we'll probably just order pizza, play it safe. Why not? He is feeling a little down. He's feeling a little sad, but I guess that's quickly changed to now being inspired, which is good. He's been having a difficult time, I've noticed, because I've played them some off camera, thinking that he is, well, a little too strict, and I didn't know where this was coming from until I actually saw the relationship bit that he has with his daughter, and that is in fact a strict one. I think this would have happened from me not paying attention to a pop-up dynamic change, and that is on me. When I say this poor child has been an afterthought, she has been an afterthought. I've said this from the beginning, and I hate to sound so callous, but she is plan B in case something happens to Egbert. So everything that she's earned as far as skills and things go has been on her own merit, because I have not done diddly squat with anything that she's done. She has already maxed the social skills. She actually maxed the motor skill within the last couple of minutes because I had her, before it started thundering, go do some swinging on her swing set. As well as she's already like level 7 in creativity, level 3 in the mental skill. She is a budding genius, and I love her for that. Like, I love that, that's great. So yeah, we'll have a little party for her, but then I'm going to imagine that Sawyer is like, well, I'll just take her home to my townhouse while y'all have y'all's little guys getaway. Not their bed still saying, oh, that is tragic. I didn't know it still had Sawyer assigned on this side of the bed. Could you imagine? But anyway, I imagine that Sawyer is also taking her home with her after her party tonight. So there's that. But yeah, they'll be going to Gibbi Point, I guess technically tomorrow. Meredith's spirit is fading away. Who's Meredith? We don't know her, but I'm sorry to hear that. Let me have him put this up. I had Brock prepare breakfast for them. So, a couple of things really quick I want to talk about moving forward with this challenge. I kind of want to play this similarly to how I do my vanilla Let's Play, meaning I want to be a little more intentional with the gameplay and the relationship building, it's all fine and good as far as this is a challenge and there are goals that you need to complete, deadlines you need to meet, etc. But I don't want to feel like I'm speeding through things just trying to check off a list. Like, I genuinely want there to be like relationships that are building, and like there's a story that's sort of interweaving with the challenge goals itself. Like, I feel like for Egbert in particular, not with Eglyn because she was a baby, but with Egbert in particular, his parents' divorce makes so much sense as to why he is so rebellious and like has a very strange toxic outlook on love, i.e. becoming a love consultant as he gets older and so on. We know the rest. So I just feel like there's a way to actually build story around the challenge itself, and that's what I want to do. And then when it comes to like holidays and stuff, I've reframed their calendar to actually include holidays so that I have stuff to look forward to while I'm playing with them. Because I'll be honest, every time I get into this household and my vanilla Let's Play households, it's a giddy feeling. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a lovely, like, oh, I can't wait to play as this family again because I've missed them. And so I think to keep everything fresh, do you know what I mean? It makes sense to do it that way. So yeah, those are her skills. Really quick, I did mention that Brock has been doing very well on his skills too. At least in my opinion, he has, when it comes to knocking out stuff he needs to be knocking out. One of which is pottery. So we've got photography under our belt, pottery under our belt. The last one that we need to really hone in on is handiness. This was like the first skill he picked up. So why he's not already maxed it out, don't know. I don't know, but we definitely need to work on it. While we do go to our fitness retreat, another thing we could work on is our wellness skill. He's currently at a level 7. We do have to max that out as well. I'll have to double check with Egbert, but I feel pretty confident that he is supposed to also be like a high level in fitness. I don't know why that feels right. That feels right with me saying it. And so also, if we look at Egbert's aspiration really quick, I know I'm all over the place, just bear with me. Already he does have that he's got caught cheating 3 times out of the 10, and he's already achieved X status once with somebody. We've not broken up any couples, but I feel like that's something to work on as he gets older. These 2 things are really what I'm trying to get kind of under my belt and done. But I will say, and you may have seen the post already, but funnily enough, his ex, Kendra, y'all remember Kendra? Her dad, they're neighbors. First off, I think I've said this before, but they live in this house right here, this blue one right here. Her father gave him a little visit. I don't know why he actually ended up coming to their house. Perhaps he knows. Perhaps he is aware that Egbert is bad news, and he's like, you broke my daughter's heart. You try to pick fights with my son, Jim, because you gotta remember, Kendra and Jim are siblings. And he said, and I'm coming here and I'm gonna put you in your place, young man. And Egbert was not having none of it. Okay? I told you, Egbert is that guy. He is that guy. Alright, so we'll catch up towards the evening time when it's Eglyn's birthday, because I feel like that will be a little bit more interesting before we go on vacation. The birthday party is about to begin. I'm so excited because, I don't know, do y'all ever get like that sort of, it's like a happy anxiety, right? Like, I know that seems like an oxymoron, but whenever your Sims are about to age up, you just are kind of, you're scared and anxious because you're like, they could be gross looking, right? But they may not be. They may have, I don't know, they may be just perfect as is with no changes necessary. But then also you get to see like the genetics play. Do you know what I mean? Okay, anyway. Let's start the party. I did order pizza. Also, I had I had Brock purchase these new appliances that came with that little kit. And Egbert is over there trying to fix up the kettle, or the coffee pot rather. And yeah, so she is having her birthday. I wonder if I could also have her friends come too. Okay, yeah, because I want Luca and Turkey to be here. I will age them up as well. It just makes sense. And then let's see if Brock can call everyone to meal. Yeah, let's call everybody to meal. There's also an extra pizza I found in the refrigerator. Don't know where it's from. It could have been from the last party we had. But I'm also going to set it out just in case folks would like to partake in the pizza. So I have a feeling I should put this back in the refrigerator actually. So let me tell you who all is here aside from Turkey and Luca, who I just invited. Of course, Mama Sawyer is here. Angelo is here. Elizabeth is here. Her mama, Maya, my favorite, is also in attendance. And then Kyle and Kyler should be coming around too. But if they don't make it, it's okay because we'll see them anyway. So yeah, I think what I'll do is, oh nope, there's Kyler. I'm kind of amazed that they showed up because I've been having this thing happen where like I don't know, I'll plan a party but I feel like none of the Sims I asked to come show up, which is a little annoying, but that's okay. I'm gonna have Egbert try to calm Kyler down. Don't know what he's upset about, perhaps because of the weather, I don't know. And then also let me have him do a club handshake. I always like seeing those. And then we'll also say hey to Elizabeth. She does look so lovely. Maybe we should give her a nice hug. Yeah, we'll give her a hug. Also, I don't know, does Eglyn know Maya? Yeah, I guess she does. Let's do some small talk with her. We'll get to know Maya. Okay, so y'all remember when I said just like 2 seconds ago that folks won't show up? It looks like Kyle isn't here. Kyle Kyleson is nowhere to be found. So that's okay. I'm fine with it. I can take it. Maybe Egbert's closest friends just showed up to have like moral support. His sister's aging up. That's the story and I'm sticking to it. Let me have him clean these up really quick. And then we'll move this pizza out of the way. And I'm gonna have her dad get her cake out, get the candles ready and everything. Oh, I'm so nervous. That's so silly, but I mean, I think if you know, you know. It's just like I don't know. The passage of time is so crazy in The Sims. It's so crazy. So yeah, we'll have him add the birthday candles for little baby. I wonder if I should take a photo of this too. Like, would I even have time to snap a photo? I don't know. I think he has a tripod and does in his inventory, and he should have, yeah, we have this. So if we get him to put the candles on there, and then if we time it right, we should be able to get her in the frame of blowing out her candles. We'll see. I'm trying so hard to get a photo of our little girl, and I don't know if we are going to be able to do it. I'm trying. It's gonna be like the back of her head, possibly. I mean, I don't know. Could we do one larger and it, no. Let me zoom out. I just don't want to get Maya all up in the frame, you know what I mean? Let's do that one. And yeah, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. It's as good as it's gonna get. Here we go, guys. Oh. Okay, now that's actually a really good one. She's like, what? I'll take a couple of those. Okay. Alright, girl, age up. Yay! Happy birthday, Eglyn. Okay, so it says Eglyn has earned a bonus trait. See all of her bonus traits in the Simology panel. Okay, so I'm not going to be too picky when it comes with her aspiration or anything like that. Or not her aspiration, her traits, because we can always change that out. But I think I still am going to go for the like villainous like romance. Actually, no, let's do a teen one. Let's do Drama Llama. She was in Drama Club. After all, self-absorbed. There we go. Let's see what she looks like. Okay. Well, I can kind of see the resemblance between the two of them, but also I can kind of not see it. So I'm gonna go in and just do a little edits on baby Eglyn. Alright, so I have completed the little makeover with Eglyn. She didn't need too much done. It's just there was something going on with the T-zone here that I was not jiving with, but now she's been updated. She does look like her brother, but she does not look like her parents to me, other than the fact she does have Sawyer's eye color and Sawyer's hair color. But we have to remember too, Eglyn was the science baby, so there's nothing to me that resembles like Brock in Eglyn, but there is something in Egbert that resembles Brock. I don't know. It's very interesting how the genetics do be working in The Sims 4. I've heard that it's kind of random, whereas I think Sims 2 was actually a little more thoughtful in how the genetic system worked, but that's neither here nor there. Here's outfit number 2, her formal, athletic, sleep, partay, swim, hot weather, and cold weather. I think she looks really lovely. I think she's very cute. I love this dress on her. Yeah, she seems like she's gonna be a lot of fun to hang out with. So yeah, also I had to restart my game. So my game has been restarted and I did put UI cheats back in. I know, I'm sorry. But it's because if it starts raining while they're on their getaway, we're gonna have to do something about that real quick. So anyway, they're still at the party, and we'll also take a look at Luca and Turkey, who have aged up as well. Alright, so I'm having Eglyn take a photo with Turkey. I think Turkey and Luca are very much like those fun theatrical drama kids that are like in theater a lot. Do you know what I mean? And so I feel like they match Eglyn's energy perfectly. So yeah, and I also really like how Turkey came out. I think she is lovely. That's cute. So I want to make sure that Eglyn also has some fun photos with her besties that she can also frame. Look at her mom in the in the background. That's cute. We'll also get a photo with Luca. I don't know why they're all trying to convene upstairs. It's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie, but they're probably going to go watch TV. Let's take a photo with Luca. yeah, she's like, yeah, my friend just aged up. I don't know what they're all doing. Where are y'all going? Oh, okay. All right, let's take a nice photo with them. I'm also going to make it a little bit brighter. Let's do a excited one, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that one's cute. Okay. So I think we're going to end off her party, and then I will meet you guys, I guess, at Gibbi Point. I don't know what is wrong with Sawyer, but I've said this in the past. She gives me anxiety. Like, I've never had a sim give me, like, so much whiplash. I don't know. She literally just said to... Because I was just having them say goodbye because everybody's left. And so in my mind, I'm thinking Brock is, like, giving Sawyer the down low on what's happening. He's going to be like... Me and Egbert are leaving out with Kyle and Kyler in the morning, and we'll be gone for the next couple of days. So Eglyn is going to be with you, and you know, it's still summer break, but the next week I think they start back school. So she's probably like, or he's probably like, you know, why don't you go ahead and get things for her for school because she's starting high school. She says, our strong friendship got me thinking about how we should live together. Can I move in with you? I mean, what could I say to that? And why would she want to move in with us? Like, what's going on over at her house? Do you know what I mean? I want to say, yes, it could only strengthen our friendship because... they have kids together, and they do have a good friendship. They just don't have a good romantic relationship. And maybe she's like, our kids are getting older. Maybe we should try to revisit this. I'm gonna say, yeah, it could only strengthen our friendship. So click OK. All right, so I guess this is weird. She's moving back in, but she's our ex-wife. That's crazy. We are not going to take any money from this loving family, but what I will do is I'll probably sell off her furniture at her townhome. So then I guess shower me in compliments. Sawyer is feeling her ego effectively boosted after that lovely compliment from Brock. Nothing brightens a conversation like a bit of well-placed flattery. This whole thing has been so interesting, the relationship and everything. So I guess I'm gonna say, okay, she does like it, compliments, but like, this was not something that I had expected to happen. So like, I'm kind of here for it, and I'm sure their kids are overjoyed. They're probably like, oh, our parents might get back together. I don't think that will happen, but still, like, I literally was just having Brock, like, talk to her, because he didn't when she came here. So, I don't know where we're gonna put her. Maybe her and, Eglyn can share a room for a little bit. And, yeah, anyway, I just wanted to share that. Really quick, I wanted to go over their, getaway itinerary because I wasn't quite vibing with the fitness retreats, like preset itinerary. So I just kind of changed it a little bit, to, I don't know, I guess to fit like what I had in mind. But even looking at it now, I don't know if it makes the most sense or not because they're heading to bed so late in the evening. Like, I would much rather them go to bed at 10 p.m. But I don't know if you guys knew this or not. Even changing one time slot will rearrange the additional slots. So it is what it is. I guess they're gonna be waking up at like 3 a.m. in the morning to have breakfast. But yeah, so they'll have breakfast at 3 a.m. There is an option for self-care, which I didn't notice this when I was doing my mini LP, so I feel very silly because I think I had made a comment like, if you don't set certain things, they will neglect their needs. Apparently not. There is an option to have your sim take care of themselves in the time slot that you have. So I made sure that I incorporated that in this itinerary. So they'll have breakfast at 3 a.m. Then they're going to start fitness. So this is mentor fitness, which says during Getaway, sims will mentor other sims using exercise equipment. I assume that that means that the retreat guests will do just this stuff here, and the trainer and the retreat leader will obviously do the mentoring portion. Regardless, though, Brock has a very high fitness level as well as wellness level, and I think Egbert does too. I don't know about Kyle and Kyler, but they all are pretty fit. So, and it's just the 4 of them that's going to be here too, by the way. Next they need to have lunch, so that's pretty no, I'm sorry. At 9 a.m. they do yoga, so I need to make sure I place some yoga mats and meditation stools so that Brock can practice on his yoga. And then next they will have lunch and do water activities, because there is a pool, as well as they're close enough to, I think it's a lake, that they could go kayaking should they want to. At 7 p.m. they have free time, which I would take this time for them to have dinner. So maybe the resort, or the retreat rather, only supplies them with breakfast and lunch, and they're kind of on their own for dinner. And then at 10 they will sleep. So yeah, we have for the retreat guests, you know, the ones that I've named, the retreat leader is already pre-assigned, but I did specifically pick different fitness trainers. I have Don Lothario, and I don't remember who the other person is. I'm sorry. I don't remember who they are. And then I don't think I went into this in my adventure LP because I just didn't find it interesting, because I was doing a kids camp and I didn't think that this even needed to be brought up. But this is where you would actually set the rules if you wanted to do like a competition thing. I'm not doing that. I'm so sorry. So I'm just gonna click done, and yeah, we'll go ahead and go on the getaway. We made it to the retreat, and I think everyone is just going to kind of autonomously, except for I guess Egbert, since I am controlling him. I guess everyone's gonna autonomously go ahead and start doing what they do. The retreat guests need to use spinning bikes or lift weights, so I'm gonna go ahead and have him do that. But really quick, let me show y'all the retreat. This is just what came with the adventure weights pack. I love it. I do like it. It has a very Scandi vibe to it, like a Scandinavian, or I don't know. I like it, but it also kind of has have you guys ever seen Midsummer? If you know, you know. That's what it's reminding me of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and have Egbert come and get on one of the bikes, do an energetic workout. It looks like Kyler is already doing so. This is actually the other instructor. His name's Paolo. I think he's from Windenburg. But yeah, that's who I picked, just kind of randomly. And it looks like I guess Kyle is the one giving the instructor workout. What is Brock doing? Okay, he's lifting weights. Oh, or he's supposed to? I don't know. Yeah, he is. Okay. Brock has really aged nicely, actually, I think. I'm curious to see how he'll look like as an elder. And it looks like Egbert has actually reached level 3 of fitness. It says Egbert can now endurance run on the treadmill. He can also research workout tips on the computer. Nice. Have Brock... Actually, no, he's gonna continue his workout. He's having a good time. Or at least it looks like he's having a good time. Where's the other guy that's supposed to be training us? Because I think she was just giving us like a little pep talk. There he is. No. Who's that? That's Dawn. Dawn is old. He's an elder. Look at him. He's still handsome as ever, though. I mean, I know he's grimy, but still. Brock is doing a wellness routine, or I'm sorry, a yoga routine. And then this is actually Egbert's first time doing yoga. I don't think I've had him do yoga before, so he is getting some practice in. Looks like he just has acquired the wellness skill. It says Egbert's new skill in wellness will allow him to perform various yoga poses, meditate, and give a massage. More yoga poses, massages, recipes, and socials are unlocked at higher levels. Awesome. So yeah, at this time it is yoga time, but the guests as well as the retreat staff are able to also take care of their own needs too, so they don't have to do any sort of yoga or meditation right now. It's really supposed to be like a relaxed downtime, but constructive relaxed downtime to where they're actually still able to do something active. And so that's what Brock and his son have chosen to do. I don't know. I don't know where Kyle and Kyler are. I think they may be taking care of their needs. I feel like I saw Kyler, yeah, he's taking a snooze. And then I don't know where Kyle is. He may also be taking a little nap, which, you know what, fair enough. But yeah, I think, is that him? It is. I'm kind of, I don't know, I think it's a little interesting how I haven't touched anything with their beds and stuff. I'm just pretty much letting them pick wherever they're gonna sleep. But I do think it's funny how some of them picked certain spots. I don't know why. I find that to be very interesting. I wonder if Brock could do teach a yoga class really quick, public. I don't know. I don't want it to break the break the getaway experience or something. Perhaps could we maybe mentor our little boy in yoga? I don't know. Kick the soccer ball with Egbert? No. I don't know if I want to do that. Though it does sound pretty fun. What is actually next on the agenda after this? Do yoga. And then at 12 we have lunch. Okay, so we could do that. I mean, I don't know. I think because it is such a structured thing, do you know what I mean? It feels like, and the Sims for the most part, I've noticed, do what they're supposed to do. I think you're just supposed to kind of, relax and enjoy the experience. But I think my micromanaging overtakes or something, and I'm like, okay, so what now? I don't know if that makes any sense. Brock and Egbert and Kyle are actually doing some meditation. This looks so relaxing. They're in the middle of a forest, just hanging out, having just a chill time. Oh, look at him. Oh, I didn't know he could do that. Brock. All right. That's awesome. Look, everyone's like, wow. He's really getting into it. Look, Don Lothario is like, dang, I can't even do that, and I'm supposed to be teaching y'all. It would be kind of funny if Egbert could also master that too, but he did just gain the skills, so I don't really expect him to be able to do that just yet. That's amazing. He's already reached level 3 too. Egbert has, so that's good. Oh, I love that for him. Let's check out his moodlets. High energy boredom. Here Brock is, wait, what? Oh, okay, that's gone. Emotionally mindful. Finding emotional control is a journey. You've taken the first step, but To gain true emotional control requires more slow time through various thoughtful activities. So I guess that's what this would be, right? I would assume so. I love wellness. Brock is in his element, and because he is doing something he prefers, he gains more fun. Awesome. Love that. Oh, I love that. I'm glad he's having a good time. And I'm glad Kyler and Kyle are here too, because to be honest, I kind of felt like Brock and Kyle's relationship, since he's had children, has kind of drifted a little bit. Maybe that's just me who thinks that, but it is time for lunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and have them get something to eat. There's a kitchen, like a general cafeteria over here, so we'll go over here and grab some food. I think too, it would probably be best to have Brock, because he does have a high cooking skill, serve lunch. So let's do something, what would be something like light, considering they've been working out, and you know, like, let's just do veggies, or steamed fish. Sounds delicious, actually. And then I'm gonna have Egbert come in here and make himself a little smoothie. Is Brock going to go cook? Yeah, he is. But I do want Egbert to come get him a smoothie as well. He doesn't have to continue the meditation. He's already on level 3, and I am impressed. So let's go ahead and stop that and blend a smoothie. What should he have? Maybe the Athletic Boost protein smoothie. We'll do that really quick. Who's that? Asleep. I think that's one of the trainers. I love Brock. I do. He is just so cute. He's such a good dad. I bet he's having a good time with his friends and his son. But yeah, what I was saying is I just feel like I hadn't put too much effort into their relationship, their friendship, referring to Brock and Kyle, because Kyle has been there from the very beginning. Do you know what I mean? So like, it just makes sense for him to have like a vacation moment with his friend. Okay, Eglyn went to school. It's so funny though that now Sawyer is back living with them, because in my brain I had thought, well, maybe I can just either pretend or actually put Eglyn temporarily in Sawyer's household, only for her to move back in. It's crazy. Once Brock's is finished with lunch, we'll have him call everyone to meal. So let's oh, we can't. I keep forgetting we can't call folks to meal on retreats or something. Something's a little off with that. But everyone's welcome to grab a bite. So I'll have Egbert get a serving too. Look at that. That looks great. At least I think so. I think he did a good job. Did we get something? Grab a serving. There we go. And everyone is welcome to have a piece of fish if they'd like. But it looks like Kyle is making his own, which, you know what, that's fine. No disrespect. He might be like, you know, Brock, I really appreciate you cooking and everything, but I need something a little different. I need yeah, he's wanting to make a veggie slider. He's like, I need something a little more heartier, I guess, than your little steamed fish. Okay, where's Egbert going? Oh, I'm forgetting. Yeah, do water activities. It's already time for that. Everyone's already in the pool, too. I kind of want to see if is he going to do some diving? He's still eating. Let's do classic jumps. Let's do a backflip. Yeah, why not? I want to see what happens. I guess, I don't know where Egbert's going, but I think Brock will grace us with a backflip or something. Oh no! Alright. Oh, that was pretty good, Brock. That was pretty good. I'm still impressed. Oh, everyone looks like they're having such a good time. Oh. Girl. Alright, here comes Egbert. He's about to do a dive off of here. There should really be like a water slide. Maybe I'll put one in too. Oh, he's scared. You can do it. Yeah, good job, Egbert. Oh, I'm so impressed. So impressed. Let's have him do something else too. Let's do a belly flop. That'll be so fun. Oh, look at them queuing up too. This is so adorable. It literally is like being at the public pool, waiting your turn patiently. Alright. Is it Brock's turn, or I guess he's still waiting for Kyle? Go. If you're scared, then move it. My man. Everybody's waiting. Let's see what Kyle can do. Is Kyle an elder? He looks a little old. I don't know why. He looks older than the last time I saw him for some reason. I don't think he is, but he might be. So Kyle is in fact an elder, and I shouldn't be surprised because I think Brock's birthday is in 2 weeks sim time, or maybe a week sim time, when he turns into an elder. But I don't know why that makes me a little sad. I'm not gonna get emotional about it. They're just Sims. But like I said earlier, the passage of time in The Sims is crazy. And I think I do have them. I don't know. Are they set on normal lifespan? I don't know. I'm not gonna fiddle with it in case it does something crazy to my game. I think their lifespan is normal because I think I said this before, that like if you have it on a long lifespan in a challenge, like a legacy challenge, I think that's where people start to fall off of playing through their legacy, because it's like, oh my gosh, my sim is just not progressing through life, and it's because it's on long lifespan, y'all. But we got a text, funnily enough, from Alice, which is Kyle's wife, who is back home in Copperdale. And she sent a text message to Brock, and it says, we've been thinking about trying for a baby lately. Do you think we should do it? We want to, but we're not sure. It's a huge responsibility. What do you think? Well, they already have one child, but honestly, I kind of like the idea of them having another baby, but they're old, and I don't know. I assume she too is an elder, if Kyle is also an elder. So I'm going to say try for that baby. Who knows? It could be that they might consider adopting. We never know. It says, all right, well, I think, yes, we'll do it. Thanks for the advice. We're having a baby. Nice. We love that. We love that for them. But yeah, Kyle is in fact an Eldar, and that just makes me a little sad. Right now it is free time, so they can do whatever they want, take care of their needs, do some more training, fitness training if they'd like, swim, whatever their heart desires. I have Brock still working on his yoga. Meanwhile, Egbert is working on his fitness. I'm sure that the Kylesons are probably hitting the hay. It has been a long day in terms of them doing stuff. When in like retrospect, they've been active since they got here. So I would totally be beat if I were in their situation, even with the yoga stuff going on. Yeah, it looks like one of them is asleep. I think this is Kyle's bed. Even with the yoga stuff going on, which is usually a little bit more slower in pace and not as I guess demanding as normal fitness routines would go, like exercise. I would still be so tired. Oh, and I did add an additional diving board, like a smaller one, so that they didn't have to wait too long in the line to queue up and dive off the board. But I also added a water slide as well. There goes Kyler. He's probably going to bed. I think that's his room over there. But yeah, glad to see they're having a great time, honestly. What is she doing? Oh, she's mentoring us. Okay. At least I think so. It also can kind of sound like she's yelling at us. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do an energized arm day routine with Egbert really quick. Wait, actually, let me check on his needs. See how he's doing. Yeah, his needs are fantastic. Oh my gosh. I haven't been paying attention to them like I probably should, but that's alright. Okay. I'm just really trying to get Brock to a good place with that wellness skill. You see that? Either way, I am so happy that we've got 2 of the 3 creative skills that we needed to get completed done. So that's always a plus. And perhaps, who knows, perhaps we can get his skill for wellness to level 8 by the end of the video. Oh, and I should mention too, he has a want to write a bucket list goal. Additionally, I did get the Life and Death EP not too long ago. Actually around the time I got the adventure weights. I have not had it this whole time, and now I do, and it's very interesting. I'm not really sure why I waited to get it for so long, but I did. And he has a bucket list goal to want to be a role model for his family. It says, I hope I'm remembered as someone who really cared about their family members, who helped them strive to achieve more. Once I purchase the mentor trait from the reward store, I can mentor members of my family as they work on skills I've already mastered. That way I can turn my hard work into my whole family's success. I just felt like this was a very good goal for him to have. Like, I felt like it was, I felt like it aligned with Brock as a sim. I feel so bad though, because there's no way in heck I'm going to be able to complete any of these things. I've not even really studied it too much. Like the road ahead and all that stuff. I've not really looked into this and how this works. So, and I feel like I'm a little late to the party in doing that, at least where he's concerned. But perhaps I'll have a chance to do that with Egbert as he gets older. I don't think that the teen sims, have that yet. So perhaps when he becomes a young adult, he'll then have that soul's journey option to explore. And yeah, I'll be able to do that with him. I feel bad that I didn't have this, previously, because it does add some depth to your sim's life. At least I do think so. The life and death one does. But anyway, I'm gonna have them go ahead and hit the hay because it's already time for them to go to bed. So let me have him stop. I think this is Egbert's bed. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and have him get some shut-eye. And then Brock should be going to bed too. Yeah, he's going to bed himself. I think that Brock deserved the full-size bed, but it looks like he's fine with sleeping in a single bed for now, so that's okay. I love these little A-frame hut houses, cabins, whatever. I think they're so darling. I love them a lot. But yeah, so that's day 1 of their retreat. I think they have a few days to do it, but I'm only going to let this retreat last for like maybe 2 days or so, and then I think I'll have them go off into Gibbi Point and do some actual exploration. So I may not film the second day. I think I'll just play with them off camera the second day of them enjoying their retreat time, but we are going to be doing some exploration with them in Gibbi Point. I'm thinking fishing, kayaking, that sort of thing. I had to show this pop up because what with Egbert getting into constant scraps and having enemies come at him left and right, I just thought that this was a very fitting pop up to have. It says, feeling forlorn. No one likes me. No one will ever like me. Why bother with anything anymore? I'll always love you, or people like you. Look around. I think Brock would be oblivious to the fact that his son is, well, a menace. So he's gonna say, people like you, look around. Because I feel like as Egbert gets older, empathy is not going to be in his vocabulary. So I think responsibility will be. Though I feel, or at least I feel like that will align better with him. So it's going to affect his responsibility a little bit more, and I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't think he's got too much empathy, at least compared to Brock. Oh, and you know what? I know I said I wasn't going to film the second day of their retreat, but since Kyle is getting older, I do want them to take some photos together, so let's call the Getaway Sims outside so I can have a decent lighting. The lighting in there is pretty dim. Oh, look at that, guys. I had to get them to move somewhere else. But Kyler really is like the spitting image of his dad. Let's do like a funny one, a goofy one, yeah. Alright, I said goofy. This doesn't... Okay, that looks more goofy. Let's do excited. See what that looks like. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, I'm so sad that he is, like, old. He's so old now, but he looks good. So at least I know that Brock is gonna look good. I'm gonna have him give a hip bump to Kyle. Nice. And also, I think they have a handshake. No, they don't. Okay, that's alright. And let's just do a hug. Just a nice bro hug. He's like, thanks so much for coming on this trip with me and my son. I really appreciate it. He's probably like, anytime. He's like, I'm glad we could do this together. It's been a minute since we've been able to like hang out because of life. Because of life. The getaway trip is officially over. I'm not sure if Kyle and Kyler are going to come swim with Brock and Egbert, but if they don't, that's okay. When you end the getaway, it usually will throw you back to your home lot, and I had them meet up with them back at Gibbi Point, but they may not make it. Who knows? What's going on? Why are they having negative interactions? What is going on? How are we even family from difficult family dynamic? Ugh. Brock struggles to comprehend how he can be related to some of his family members. Family can be so difficult sometimes. What? How do they have a bad... They don't have a bad... Oh, they do have a difficult dynamic. What is going on? I don't even recall having that. I know for facts that that's not even come up. So this... Is this developing on its own, perhaps? That's interesting. I'll allow it though. I mean, I'm gonna allow it. And maybe I'm forgetting something that has taken place. But, you know, that kind of makes sense. I wanted them to go ahead and do some kayaking. So I'm gonna have them get out of the water and go to the this or that shop. That is the little shop here on the pier where you can purchase, I assume, kayaks, but probably some other supplies as well. So yeah, let me have him get out of here too. What is wrong? Criminal presence from socialization. Could that sim really be a criminal mastermind? What's a sim to do? Who? Not your dad. Your dad is not no criminal mastermind. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and pick out a couple of things. Unfortunately, I can't pick the colors for the kayaks, but that's all right. We'll just get 2 yellow ones. That was really expensive, and we will gift these. Where's Egbert? Okay, he's right here. We'll gift one to Egbert really quick. Friendly gift. And oh my gosh, speaking of gifts, I completely forgot to have Brock give Eglyn a gift, so he'll have to do that when they get back home. Also, Sawyer aged up while we've been away on our getaway vacation. She's now a senior. I forgot that she was older than him too, by the way. So since we have our kayaks in hand, perhaps we can go ahead and do some kayaking. Yeah, let's paddle here, and then we'll have Egbert paddle out here too. I thought that there were some fishing locations on this, but I think it's a little further out. Like, I think you can go over to the island, maybe this island or something, and do some fishing. So we may have them do that. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like Kyle or Kyler are joining us for this, so I really hope this doesn't glitch. Okay, I think we might be good. I know it's not a green kayak, but like I said, I couldn't pick one, so it is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna have him, let's paddle around. And then we'll also have Egbert paddle around as well. I think that would be really nice. Alright, let's just enjoy them having a little father-son bonding time. Wait, what? Why are you having a bad time, Brock? Having a bad time from Brock's preferences. Sims who are exposed to things they dislike for extended periods of time will slowly be driven mad. Try surrounding them with things they prefer instead. What does he not like? This is literally fitness. What in the world? Not exactly sure how Sandra knew we were out of town, but she did. Because I just don't feel like Egbert is the type of, like, boyfriend to check in. So she's here. She's here, and she actually sent a text message inviting him to prom too. So I guess any prom plans with Adeline will have to not happen because currently they are dating. So it makes sense. Also, I don't know what I don't know anything really about Sandra. They have a decent as far as like romance goes, it's okay. But of course compared to Adeline, it's a little different. And so that's why I say I don't know. I think he may try to ask out Adeline at some point. But if we take a look at their profile, Sandra is very unsatisfied in their relationship. And also, I don't know how they got this. It says looking for adventure but found each other. I don't know if she showed up at the resort and we just didn't notice, but anyway, I don't know. His relationships I think are going to be a little chaotic, you know what I mean? So let me see, can we talk to her still? Because she looks like she's coming this way regardless. I'm gonna just cheat his needs really quick so he'll be comfortable. If you're wondering where Brock is, he is fishing. I'm gonna try to figure out what this girl is like into. Ask about romantic interest. Let's do learn more. explain attraction. Let's ask for attraction level. And then let's go back to this and ask her what's wrong. There's obviously something going on, but he's supposed to be fishing. And he's not. Let's go here. Oh. Alright. Go fishing, friend. Okay, what does this say? Attraction? That's a pretty rude thing to just randomly ask me. I don't feel like telling you right now. Why? Why though? Are y'all dating? Y'all are dating. So like, why? And y'all are supposed to go to prom together. Oh, affection. Like, do we know what her preferences are? Probably not. We're really bad at that. Okay, her preferences seem pretty superficial. They just seem like they're look based. So let's get to know her a little bit more, do some small talk, get to know. We could find out what her second core trait is really quick. Alright, buddy, stop swimming. Your girlfriend is here. Talk to her. She obviously followed you here. We made it back home from the getaway and the Gibbi Point. And it looks like Egbert was going to try to cheer up his mother because she is sad no one celebrated her birthday. It says leave. Eglyn is currently volunteering. Her supervisor may not think well of her skipping this. Are you sure she should leave now? Don't know where she's at. Maybe she's at a club meeting? Don't know. I feel bad for Sawyer. But it is what it is. I mean, we were out of town and I honestly didn't pay attention. But anyway, they'll be okay. I will say, while Brock was fishing, he was actually able to get this little game console. So I'm gonna say that that's what he got for Eglyn, is this gaming console. And yeah, she needs to go to her drama. Oh, she can't get past the mirror. I'm sorry. Hold on, girl. We don't need this. We can just delete it. It's alright. It's unnecessary. Looks like we got a pop-up from the drama class that Eglyn is in. It says, happy monologue. The drama club teacher has had a prophetic vision and is no longer happy with the ending of the show. A new ending is needed. The teacher wants Eglyn to write a happy monologue to end the show, but Eglyn feels a song would end the show better. Should Eglyn write a happy monologue or happy song to end the show with? Let's just do what we're told to play it safe and write a happy monologue. Bravo! The teacher is super happy with the monologue. Their vision has been realized and the play turned out well. Eglyn gains performance for her hard work. Excellent. Oh, also, we can't forget our photo with Kyler that we took. Let me update the frame of that photo really quick. I don't want it to be left in our inventory. It's a shame I didn't, that's not it. It's a shame that I didn't do a vertical one. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. Because, it could have gone up on the actual wall. But that's okay. That looks fine. I don't think I have another one and don't. Oh, this was a painting that I have wanted him to make into an heirloom. I don't think it's a masterpiece. He does have a masterpiece painting that we are leaving to Egbert, but it's orange, or it's got some orange in it, and so perhaps it can be passed down to the carrot generation. I don't know what it is. It's a surrealist painting, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. Like, I don't like it at all. That's just me. That's just me. Let's see. Brock has designated an heirloom. This object is clearly very special to him. Okay, so let me go to his will really quick. Oop. And update will. Heirlooms. Okay. So yeah, this painting here is a masterpiece painting that is supposed to be left to Egbert. Okay. And then we also need to leave this other painting to Egbert as well. I don't know if I'm doing that right or not. Hopefully I am. It's nothing to do with the fact that Egbert's the firstborn, but it kind of is, because I do plan on him leaving things for Eglyn as well. But oh, and you know what? Okay, so this is a really crazy thing that I found in what is this? All right. That I found in her inventory. It's a voodoo doll. And earlier, I don't know if it came from this or not, but earlier, where's it at? Okay, yeah. So it says here, Farmer, or I was talking about Brock, sent over a random item from the Lost and Found. Did this really belong to Eglyn? I think that the voodoo doll is what he sent. I've never done one of these before, but I don't want to, I don't know, I don't like doing that. I kind of feel like Egbert should have this, right? Because he is evil and we are paying a little bit more attention to him, whereas we're not doing that to anybody else. But I don't understand why the only options for us to bind this voodoo doll is just to our relatives, because he would never. I do think Egbert has a soft spot for his kinfolk, and yeah, I'm kind of here for that. But also, let me show you two upstairs. I forgot to do this. I'll also need to take a photo at some point with Eglyn in her cap and gown. But this is the little living situation for Sawyer and her daughter. Looks like Sawyer's making some biscuits and gravy. But yeah, she's sharing a room, and I don't think that Eglyn minds because Sawyer has not been here the whole time. So Eglyn does not mind. She's probably, if anything, happy to have her mom like actually full-time living back in their life. I just think it's so weird that she's back in their life, right? I probably should also try to do something with her when it comes to, like, she doesn't have much, honestly. I mean, maybe could we make this into an heirloom? Remove jewelry from all outfits. And maybe we could leave that to her? I don't know. Yeah, we can. Alright, let's make that an heirloom. Oh, you know what? She might actually have to, Sawyer has, it isn't in there, this, it doesn't have who it's gonna get that. So I should probably get her to create a will, right? Because otherwise it may just go to nobody. And I don't plan on playing with the ghosts. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. I just don't want to do that. What? Mastery perk. Yeah. I like that. He should be able to skill stuff up in his sleep. So let's check out order. Start will. There we go. Finally. Took me a minute. She also has a pin want to get into a relationship, but that's probably not going to happen if I'm being completely honest. Okay, Eglyn's still resting. What's Egbert doing? He's at the pottery wheel. Is this good? Alright, let's go ahead and sell this to the art gallery. Try to recoup some money from the vacation we just took. And then Egbert can come out here and do some weeding. Let's weed and then spray for bugs and then also water everything. Okay. So she has begun her wheel. Let me go ahead and make certain she has assigned this heirloom to Eglyn. The basic bracelet that, if y'all remember, wait, no, sell this masterpiece to cancel. Brock is the one that gave that bracelet to her. Is this a masterpiece? Is that what this is? Oh, it is. No, yeah, let's sell it. Sell to art gallery, Brock. We need the money. You can make some more. Of course, there's a new addition to the farmer house. I was able to, with the funds that Brock has made and saved, I was able to add an additional bathroom to his bedroom now that we have Sawyer living back in the house and there are 4 Sims in here. It just makes sense that he needs his own ensuite bathroom, right? Like, hello. But also I'm like really happy with how the house has turned out. I think it looks really good. Wait, what? It feels like it has been forever since Egbert has been romantic with his partner. It could be paranoia, it could be anxiety, or a gut feeling, but Egbert can't help but wonder what his partner is up to or who they are seeing behind his back. Okay, I don't think she's seeing anyone behind Egbert's back, but I was gonna show y'all, but I think it re-rolled it. He had a want to talk to Turkey. Turkey is Eglyn's best friend, or one of her best friends, so that's weird. That's a little strange, but I don't know, I don't think I like that. He's older than her and will be an adult, like a young adult, before she will be, so I don't think we're gonna mess with that unless he gets it again. Then I might do something with it, but until then, no. What is she doing? Think about original owner? Seeking solace. Girl, don't make me mad about having you about having you come back to the house. I don't know why Brock is sleeping in the nude, but he is. Alright, girl. Chat with Laurent. Okay. Perform seek validation. How do we do that again? I think it's through here. Yeah, or that was give yourself a pep talk. But I feel like you can maybe not. How do you do seek validation? Check on your Sim's partner and select. No, girl, you don't have a partner. You have an ex-husband. Brock, please put some clothes on. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I don't know why he's in his underwear. Oh goodness. Already she's moved in and already the crazy is back. This is why y'all got divorced too, is the strange emotional turmoil that was happening. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that bathroom, but I'm gonna go ahead and have him prepare breakfast for everybody. Actually, I think she should have made biscuits and gravy, which they could totally have for breakfast. I think, oh no, there's only 2 servings of that left, so let me have him go ahead and prepare, get leftovers, serve breakfast. We'll do a fruit and yogurt parfait. That sounds delicious, especially since they just came off of a fitness retreat. Maybe this is a new recipe he learned while there from his trainer. Who knows? But once he's done this and everybody's up and at him, I'll definitely have him open up the shop so that we can get some work in. Sawyer, if you guys remember in the last episode, does officially work for him now. So there's that. Do y'all remember Alvin? He is gone. It says Alvin Long has died. A sim in a previously played household has died. What do you want to do? Oh my gosh. Have Sim's inventory remain with their ghost? Let's just delete his inventory. That's crazy. He's deceased. Sorry for your loss. On the phone, Sawyer can select business and take family leave for bereavement day off. Hi, Brock. I'm calling to let you know that Alvin Long has passed away. Thought you might want to know. Wow, he's gonna be pretty torn up about that. I mean, I don't know about Sawyer. I know Sawyer did know who Alvin was, just because, you know, when they were married, he was their officiant. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, calm down. Let's not do that. It's too early in the morning, so please stop. Lie about career. Alright, buddy. Why don't you do me a favor and actually come out here and craft some nectar, because you've not done that in some time. So go ahead and do that. We'll have him fix this really quick. Is he not sad? Around death. From losing... Wait. An acquaintance? I thought y'all were a little bit more than acquaintance. I mean, he did work for you. This is around death from losing acquaintance. Brock doesn't know what to do in a situation like this. But what? He wasn't just an acquaintance. Oh, well, I guess he was. Do you know what? It was probably from when they had that fight and he fired him. Y'all remember that? So that checks out, actually. Well, I guess if he's alright and, you know, processing this okay, then I guess I'm not going to be sad about it either. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and have Egbert clean that up really quick. And like I said, I don't see Sawyer, wanting to take time off because of Alvin's death, though it is kind of jarring that he has passed away. So we're going to go ahead and open up the shop for a little bit. Let's open Timber and Clay. And she should come get to work with us fairly soon. And we'll have this open for a couple of hours, because the last thing that we need to do for his aspiration is I'm sorry, excuse me. Wait a second, what is going on? We already did these two things. We were supposed to only just grow our small business to a local legend. These two things we've already done. And I feel like I can actually confirm that, yeah, with our reputation. So we're a neighborhood gem. All right. We're gonna offer some paid mentoring in woodworking to Don Lothario, and it looks like apparently Sawyer is pretty torn up about Alvin's death, because she had a decent friendship with him, but also, like, I didn't know she found him attractive. So apparently she found him very attractive, and they were friends, so I do kind of feel bad, but I mean, Sawyer, come on, girl, like, what? Laurent is also here, and Laurent has also aged up into a elder, which is really interesting. What does this say? You've got quite the personality, Brock, and that's just what we're looking for in a chef. I'd like to invite you to join the culinary career as a line cook, rank 5. Oh no, thank you though. No, unless you're giving away free money, it's not for us. We're trying to make back what we just spent doing that upgrade to the house. So, Eglyn, dear, unless you're buying something, get out of here, honey. Get out of here. Why don't you do something productive and work on your acting? Let's have her practice her acting really quick. Oh no, negative online review. Brock has received a bad online review targeting his small business. Will he respond amicably or hire someone to get rid of it? Easy, delete the review, gain renown, and scheme alignment. No, just respond with the plan. Because we don't need the heat. We don't need that. We don't want it. That's interesting. I've not had too many interactions with like the pop-ups in the small business. I feel like there should have been more, right? Okay, it says Brock's honest reply worked. Nice. The reviewer loved that the business took the feedback seriously. There's a bright future for your business. One bad review isn't going to mess it up. Excellent. Love to see it. And I just ticked that off because that was ridiculous. We already had that done. Oh, and it looks like he has stuff in the reward store he could probably claim. Let's check out traits really quick. I wouldn't mind him getting the mentor trait from here, but unless I'm missing it or something, I don't see it, right? It should be. There's morning marketable. It's not in here. I mean, that's fine if it isn't, because he can already do, I think we should just, I don't want to save it because he's getting, older. So we'll do entrepreneurial. Yeah, and then the next one that we'll do is creative visionary. I think that would be a good one. What's happening? He's embarrassed over something. Offer paid mentoring to Laurent. And then, what's Sawyer doing? Girl, stop thinking about the original owner. You make it sound like he's gone. He's still here. He's still with us. Good grief, you're living in his house. Let's have her do some greetings to the customers. Can she do that? We'll just ask this customer about their day, see how they're doing. And we'll be open for maybe another couple of hours or so. And then I'm going to have Egbert plan a date. Looks like our tier has changed, like our tier level for our small business has changed, which I'm here for. It says community staple. Brock's small business is now a community staple. Brock has earned 3 business perk points to purchase business perks. His small business will now see an increased base price for entry and hourly fees, as well as allowing more customers to attend. Golly, we don't need more customers. Oh my gosh. It gets so packed in, if he keeps making more money, we'll have to expand the business for sure. But I would like to use these perks for something. I think that would be really nice. So let's see what we've got. I've already maxed out the tip jar, so we're not going to do that. Going viral. Influencers have been visiting Brock's small business and generating buzz. It increases the customer satisfaction. I don't know. Investing in this perk will boost skill gain even more. Customer appreciation day. Employee bonus. Inspiring business story. Invest in Simo coin. Okay, hold on. What is this? It says Brock gains the ability to mine Simo coin on a computer. I don't know. That's not going to work for him because he is a technophobe. The computer will exclusively mine for several hours and may produce significant simoleon gains. It is the ultimate promise of wealth. Just keep an eye. I have had this idea, especially with like the Getaway thing, but I don't think that you can combine. I don't think you can have a small business and a Getaway like at once. But I would love to make like a kind of detestable sim that does this sort of thing. They're like in the whole tech thing. Like they're called, like, I know that there's a name for them specifically, but the type of sim that I'm thinking of would be like a digital nomad. Do you know what I mean? And they would like have their business on the go and do like those ridiculously expensive classes where it's like, take my class and you'll be able to, I don't know, draw all of the Sims to you by your magnetic charm. And it's like 500 simoleons for the class. But I also imagine them like being able to do this sort of thing where it's like the like Bitcoin, Simo coin mining and stuff. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do the going viral one. That would be really good for business. As well as inspiring business story. Customer appreciation day. When using this perk to open the business, all goods, services, and entrance fees will be free. Ooh, I don't know about that one. We gotta make money, and until he is rolling in the dough, I don't know. I don't want to do anything that's illegal, but the sway to buy kind of sounds interesting. Sway to buy. Brock gains the ability to persuade customers to buy an item set out for sale on retail displays. What magic is this, you ask? Who cares, so long as it works, though there's always the risk of customers seeing. Oh, okay, I see. Don't want to do that. We'll just do this, the muscle memory one. Keep it nice. But yeah, I've wanted to do like a kind of a shady sim that is like a digital nomad, and they do like small business. Their small business is having ridiculously priced classes, and they mine for Simo coins and whatnot. And I've not done that, but I'm thinking of it. And I said the Getaway thing because that would be interesting to have like on like Love Highland, have a sort of digital nomad person on there that's like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, but it's like, you're not. You're a scam artist and you know it. Okay, so has that, I don't think that's done anything with our aspiration though. No, I think local legend is like the end tier when it comes to, I think this last star is what makes your business a local legend. So we still got a ways to go. And look, all of his products are also now sold out, so we need to restock ASAP. I'm gonna have Sawyer get up from her sleep and clean this up, and then I'm gonna have Brock come and close down the shop. It's almost, oh, I feel bad he just paid for his ticket, but we're gonna go ahead and close it. because it's almost 3. Anyway, and I would like for Egbert to go on a little date with his boo thing, and potentially on a date with Adeline as well. So we'll see how that goes. Where's he at? Okay. Oh, he's using the restroom. Okay, that's fun. And they are breakdancing in the workshop. Gotcha. Alright, y'all can leave now. Party is over. You don't have to go home, but you cannot stay here. Alright, so we're gonna have Egbert and his lady go to the city to San Myshuno. I think they're gonna go to Stargazer Lounge. I imagine that they are between the ages of 17 and 18 years old. And so while Stargazer Lounge is technically like a bar, and I would not agree with this for teens to be going here, I'm gonna say that Egbert probably has a fake ID, and he probably made one for her too. So yeah, that's probably what is happening right now. And his dad is probably thinking, oh, they're kids, they're going up to the city, maybe they're gonna go to Planet Honey Pop, enjoy the arcade, because there's nothing really to do around here in Copperdale. But Egbert is not gonna be honest, right? Like, that's no. He's like, no, we're gonna go to the Stargazer Lounge, girl. We're not going to no Planet Honey Pop. And I don't know why, I kind of get the vibe from Sandra that she's a little edgy too, so she doesn't mind that sort of thing. Like, I don't think he could do that with Adeline, and I don't think if he and Elizabeth were dating, I don't think this would be a thing with her either. Sorry, but I just don't. As I say that, watch them end up. Oh, it's Alice. Is she pregnant? Do y'all remember? She asked. I think she is. She's pregnant. Oh my gosh. This is Kyle's wife. Remember on their retreat, she called up Brock and said, hey, do you think we should try for a baby? Actually, she's an adult, so she's not an elder. I just assumed since Kyle was already an elder that perhaps she was too. But she's still she's still able to bear children, so I guess good for her. You know, that's great. Maybe she sees the writing on the wall. She's like, my husband's not getting any younger, so I want to make sure he has a decent legacy left behind. But yeah, I guess what we'll do is have Egbert order a beverage for them. I mean, it makes sense. They are here, and like I said, I think he would actually. Let me do this first. I actually have some gifts for Sandra. Hopefully she's in a decent enough mood to receive them. I had him buy her like a bouquet of flowers because I thought that would be, I don't know, I thought that would be really nice because this is really the first kind of date he's gone on, because if y'all remember with Kendra, they just went to the park. But she seems like she's in a bad mood. Hopefully she likes this little gift. They're beautiful. Alright, girl, did that make you somewhat happy? Because they were expensive. Let's flirt really quick. Okay, well, she received that pretty well. Let's also share the sweetheart box. I had him pick up a box of chocolate strawberries, I'm sorry. Wait, what is this? Okay, chat with Amy. And he does want to embrace her. Now every time I see like a girl pop up on here, I'm automatically thinking he wants to do something with them. You know what I mean? Let's embrace really quick. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they came to the pool to share the chocolates. That's adorable. Dang, he's so muscular. That must have been from the fitness retreat. She's probably like, dang, hun, you looking good. That fitness retreat. Because he was not that bulky. Alright. I think she likes it. Hopefully that puts her in a better mood. Who's all here? Not Nigel being here. I don't know any of these other folks. Yeah, I don't know any of these other folks, but they seem to be having a good time. Alright. Go ahead and let's embrace her, my man. Alice, you probably should go home. Just saying, you should probably go home. You are with child, and this just doesn't... Being, you know, pregnant at a club seems like a wild work. Real wild work. No judgment, I'm just saying. Anything could happen in that situation, right? Let's have him make a move. Okay, why not? What's he gonna do? Like try to put his hand over her shoulder or something? Put your head on my shoulder. Alright, so they're just chatting. Oh, she's serenading him too. Okay, let's go here, y'all. Go here together. How's he doing on his needs? I'm just gonna cheat that up just a little bit because he's on a date. And I want him to be in a good mood. So let's do an embrace. I already said I don't know if I want her to be his first kiss. Like, I know that sounds weird, but I don't know. She's a random sim. Technically, I got her off the gallery, and I kind of like the idea of him like falling for a sim I've made myself. Or I don't know. Maybe that's me being a little picky. But they're also supposed to go to prom together. Yeah, prom date. They do have a strained relationship right now, but fortunately... What? Unattracted? Egbert, I had no idea. I don't think that was there before. Okay. That's interesting. What are you doing? What is going on? What? I think this is happening because he's despised by everyone. That's the only way I can make an enemy. This is the only way I can... So are they not together now? What is going on? Sandra and Egbert now despise each other. What? Alice is like, where's the fire? Maybe she's coming over here like, Egbert, what are you doing? Why are you fighting with your girlfriend? That is such a bad look. I'm thinking that these fights are erupting because he is evil and he is disliked. So then, I guess they're not together. They hate each other, so why would they be? Alright, well I guess on to the next one. Let's, I kinda want my flowers back though. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Can we... Wait, girl. Where is everybody going? Why is she swimming in the floor? Let's, like, try to... Affection. Give. It doesn't look like I'm able to do anything right now, so something wacky is going on. But, that's interesting. Is she leaving? I think she is. I guess that called off the date. And it's 11 at night, so it's not quite... Let me see if we can get her to come back. In fact, we may just, social dump over a phone call. I kind of want to see what that's going to look like. That's so sad that they... This is literally his first real date. He said, yeah, that fight we had just now, it's over. I don't ever want to talk to you again. She said, just like that, huh? How very heinous of you. Bye forever, I guess. So I guess they're not going to be prom dates. Egbert just broke up with Sandra. Did that count? And it does. Alright, so I think the next thing that we need to do is try to make some moves towards Adeline. So Messy, would she want to come here? It is kind of getting a little late. Yeah. I think they should go to Planet Honey Pop together. Yeah. Alright, so we made it to Planet Honey Pop, and this man singing, oh my gosh. I'm gonna have him go ahead and give flowers to her, to Adeline, because it's midnight now, but we're still in summer break, so I guess their parents wouldn't necessarily be upset. Does she like them? Okay, I think she likes them. Let's flirt with her. Let's do a pickup line. And then we'll also have them play an arcade game together. I think that would be nice. Try to actually have some real connection that's not just a lustful one. I wish this person would get off of the karaoke machine. It sounds so bad. Like, please, spare us. Alright. They seem to be having a good time. Maybe she's like, so what? Why are you all the way in the city? He's probably like, oh, well, I was just meeting a friend here. Yeah, I could totally see him doing that, not being honest and saying, oh, I had a date here. I had an actual date and it went terribly. Like, we actually came to blows. Let me ask her to prom too, because she originally asked us, and he's not gone to prom yet, but he will go to prom. Because prom, I think, is... No, is it today? No, it is. It is today, but later in the day. But I'll save that for another video. Nice. Okay. She said prom with you. Absolutely. Excellent. I'm so glad that you feel that way, Adeline. Let me, do a little compliment of her appearance, because she is gorgeous. So we'll do that. And hopefully, oh gosh, she's already looking a little mad. She probably is picking up a whiff that he's evil. Ooh. Alright, let's compliment her some more. We'll flatter her. I just feel like Egbert would probably be very superficial. Be like, not trying to get to know anybody on a real basis. What? Not our ex saying for us to go on Love Highland. Actually, though, she says that he would be perfect to go on Love Highland, but he's a teenager, so we're gonna say not right now. I'm busy. That is something to think about. Let's do another flirtatious interaction. We'll just flirt there. She's love-struck already. I think he's already done the moves with her as far as getting her to, No! What? What could she have possibly said to you that would have offended you, Egbert? Be for real. Be for real. Let's just declare our love for her publicly. Be like, I came all the way to the city, actually, to see you. She gonna eat that up. She's probably like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Is he like, yeah, I totally came all the way to the city to see you, hoping you would come out tonight. And you did. Egbert, please, don't yell at her. What the heck? He cannot help himself. He's gonna have to end up with somebody that's also evil in order for this to fully work. So, Can we actually apologize? Let's do deep thoughts. Ask about woohoo. Slow your roll. No, let's have a deep conversation with her. He's gonna attempt to be a little bit deep. Like, I'm just misunderstood, girl. Do you know what I mean? Can we turn this down? Can we? I don't know. Alright. Ask a risque question. Yeah, maybe the risque question would be like, do you want to, like, kiss me? She might not be into it, though. She might be like, Egbert, you literally just got here. What the heck? What is wrong with you? I know I would be. Let's compliment her appearance again. And we'll compliment her outfit again. Say like, wow, you just look so nice. And oh, is she getting tired? I think she is. Understandable. Alright, I'm gonna have him ask her if she's single. We already know the answer to that. But still, I've been spamming the flirt interaction forever. And I don't know, I'm kind of hoping that something might come of it. I mean, they are going to prom together now, and she is under the impression he came all the way to San Myshuno just for her, just for little old her. But we know the truth. Physical intimacy. Let's caress the cheek. And then I do think they'll have their first kiss. That just seems appropriate. Oh gosh, she's like very smitten with him. All right. She's like, wow, oh, he's got to use the restroom. I guess now would be a good time to go ahead and update this, relationship to be romantic partners. On to the next one. And she's game for it. Alright, girl. Let's go ahead and end our date cheerfully. Hate to kiss and run, but we are doing just that. So let me see. Let's go to date actions and end the date cheerfully. It's time to go home. It's 5 a.m. Your dad is probably worried sick. Nice. Golly, the singing. Alright, go ahead and head home, buddy. Alright, y'all, I think with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end off today's video. I think this was an interesting one because we got a lot done. We were able to go on our getaway and enjoy some time with Kyle and Kyler, as well as have some input on their family expanding, which is always exciting. We had a death. Brock was able to also level up his small business. Sawyer moved in, didn't see that coming, but she did in fact move in and asked to. Baby Eglyn is no longer baby anymore. Well, she'll always be baby because she is the youngest, but she is now a teen. And Egbert has a new girlfriend, and it's Eglyn, and love to see that. He's progressing in his Villainous Valentine aspiration. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.